Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. We'll get a look at one of the elder statesmen of NFL wide receivers, 12-year vet Curtis Conway. See if he can still be a difference maker here. San Francisco 49ers, Arizona Cardinals. It's game time.
Hello, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Arizona Stadium. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds.
3-yard line. Fitzgerald makes the catch on the right sideline and is at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Larry Fitzgerald had all the time in the world on this play, Danny. He could have made himself a sandwich while he was waiting for the ball.
Always back to the food, Peter. Can't you think of anything else?
Oh, well, let me see. No, I can't.
Peter, he gets the touch. 22. Wilson grabs the fastball, gets under it to make the catch.
You gotta love it. Make the defense a little off guard from the get-go.
Barlow at their own 11-yard line. McCown throws this on a rope, and it's complete at the 25. No one in front of him. 35, chased down at the 29. That will bring Engelberger crushed. Mulder catches it left side. Rackers kicks from 40 yards out and puts it straight through the upright yard line. Dorsey zips it to the left sideline, and the ball is... Barlow loses 4 yards to go. Dorsey unloads this to the right sideline, and this... Chip has his number called on first down and chews up that play. It will be third down. And that'll do it for... Chip carries it for a third time in a row, and they will convert on third.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
Chip carries it for the sixth. Chip picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down.
William P.
No first, baby, no first.
Chip takes his 10th carry of the game and will gain. McCown throws a bullet, and they can't catch. Barlow has his number called on second down. This one will fall. McCown uncorks this to the left sideline and rips him down. Third down. Third down from the eye. It's intercepted. Jukes. Another move. Knocked out of bounds at the 15. Gets the sack. The Cardinals. The clock at 27. McCown throws a beauty to the right side, and it's intercepted. Leaps over a tackle. Pushed out at the 50. Conway catches this one and gets past the... Rips him down in the... Gets the sack. The 49ers. Rips him down in the backfield. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Cardinals enjoying the lead 10-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer, motion. Plummer have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at the 31-yard line. Johnson makes the catch on the right. Chip gets the handoff and heads left. McCown unloads this one to the left and Holden catches the heater left. McCown rifles it out left side and the ball's cut. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Young sack. McCown throws a big rainbow here and
Still associate receivers with speed. Right here, height was what did it.
Jones catches it in the flat and picks up maybe a yard. Chip takes his 16th carry of the game and gets in for the score.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is a good call here, Dan. These short yardage plays are a lot harder than you think, but on this one, they tough it out on the ground and get
Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, punting is not going to win you a game, although it looks like they are trying to do that. They need to put a drive together and get into the end zone.
Shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Latay throws a heater. Markers. It'll be 4th down. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals, it looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Let's go.
Carter takes at their 33-yard line. Lloyd makes the nice catch and is looking for more. 15, 5, he's in for the touchdown.
Brandon Lloyd tacks on a bundle after the run here. Watch the replay, folks.
The catch and now the run. A multi-tiered play.
Yeah, like cake with 3 tiers of frosting.
Doesn't seem to be that effective. The official word on his return, doubtful. Back to you, Dave.
Chip picks up a 38-yard line. Latay lets it go here, and they can't. This pass will fall.
Yeah, he's starting to look a little frustrated down there, too.
Latay throws a bullet here. And this
Play.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes. Chip will get the carry on 2nd down, and Rackers boots it from 47 yards out, and it's good. Catches it over the middle, and Latay lets it go down the right side, and Conway makes a tough catch, and that's good for 6. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure. Latay throws a heater right sideline, and it's complete. And that is going to do it for this one. The Cardinals come out on top 20-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Good job, baby. Good job. That's all right, man.
All right, gang, great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games postgame show. I'm Chris Berman. The Cardinals stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Now let's check in with our player of the game, a guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Larry Fitzgerald is standing by with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You helped carry your team today. An impressive performance in what turned into an impressive win. What put you guys over the top?
I think our linebackers were the spark plugs for the whole team. Nobody wants to win more games than these guys. They put their bodies on the line every down, every play for the sake of this team. They should get a lot of credit for this win.
Back to you, Chris.
This is SportsCenter.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Saints decisively win by 17 points. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. This week had some big injuries, and we'll get to all of them, but we're going to start right here. Dan Morgan sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. He's suffering from a pulled calf muscle, and that'll keep him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs.
The Rams lost this one, but will stay at number 2 in the NFC West. Anthony Beck had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Packers pick up win number 7. 49ers, Cardinals. Brandon Lloyd came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. The Cardinals win this one by the final score of 20-7. Jeremy Shockey hauled in over 150 yards receiving and helped his Giants beat the Ravens. Down in the Lone Star State in Houston, we had the Texans stroll away with a 14-point win. Over in Raljean, Maryland, we had the Redskins squeeze out a 4-point victory. Raiders, Falcons. The incomparable Jerry Rice, he split out at the 14-yard line as they look to get 6. Makes the move toward the middle, and a nice catch at the back of the end zone for 6. The Raiders go on to win this by the final score of 27-14. The Jaguars racked up over 150 rushing yards in their win at Alltel Stadium. The Bengals won on the road and will now head home to meet the Bills. The Broncos won this contest but will stay at the first place in the AFC West. Buccaneers, Chargers. Antonio Freeman set to receive the kick, and it's a good kick. Gets it at his own 8-yard line. Just wants some breathing room for the offense. Makes a move there. Oh, what a crack back block at the 40. What a move at the other 40. This is picture perfect. He could go all the way for a 92-yard score. The Buccaneers win this one by the final score of 17-10. Steve Air McNair had another good performance in the win and showed us why he's ranked up at the top of the league. Michael Bennett was responsible for over 150 yards rushing and helped his Vikings beat the Seahawks. And in our final game, we had the Bills come away victorious.
All right, Boomer, thanks. Time to check out our playoff races now as December is officially upon us. Let's start it out with a look at the AFC. Meanwhile, over in the NFC, the playoff picture looks like this. So that's how things shape up. Still plenty of intriguing matchups upcoming as we get closer and closer to January. So that'll do it from here. Boomer, we send it back over to you.
That'll do it here for Pivotal Week 14. Things ought to get very interesting over the next 3 weeks, huh? Before we go, my prime-time players' game balls go out to a few gentlemen that are pushing their teams toward the playoffs. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.